How to be mentally strong. I read an article which appeared in Inc.com. The name of the article is Five Simple Habits of Mentally Strong People. So let's see what the article says. So, in the introduction, they say having the right mindset is essential to achieve any goal. Your goal may be getting into shape, starting a new business, or starting a new startup, or you are having some bad habits and you want to change around your life and you want to go in a different direction in your life, you want to start a new business or any other goal it may be. So if you have the wrong mindset, you may not achieve that goal in a efficient way. In psychology, they talk about two kinds of mindset. One is the fixed mindset, and another one is the growth mindset. So we are not talking about that. Those growth mindset and fiction mindset. Here, the author is trying to say five small, things or five simple habits. If you follow them properly, you can reach your goal, in an efficient manner. He says if you don't have the right mindset, you may not reach the goal in the shortest path, shortest way, or you may not reach the goal at all. So, what causes this wrong mindset? So, it could be your past conditioning, like you were brought up in a uh, home, or you were brought up in a society, or you were brought up in a in an atmosphere where you hold certain beliefs which is harmful to you. So here the five habits. Here are the five habits that can instantly make you mentally tougher by reversing those past beliefs as given by that author. So first thing he talks about, he lists down actually five things you have to let go, you have to do away with. So the first thing he says here is let go of focusing on things you don't want. Um, there is a famous experiment by psychologists, asking people to not to think of something like, don't think of, pink elephant. Um, so like what happens is, ultimately you start to think of, pink elephant. So the things you try harder to avoid are the ones that are harder to avoid. So the more you focus on certain things, like okay, you want to quit smoking, like you will get the craving. And if you same thing goes for any other thing. So and you might have seen another buzzword recently is law of attraction. So that is what the author is trying to say. So keep your attention on things that you want to happen in your life, and sooner or later, you will start to attract more of those things in your life. So that is what he says. So please don't focus on the things you don't want. Say for example, if you like, there is another example given, for this topic. One is like, say for example, you have decided to buy a certain model of car, a certain model car model. Say for example, you want to buy, Toyota Innova. Then wherever you go, like, and wherever you travel, all around you, you see only Toyota Innova. So they say that, when you start focusing on certain things, you see those things in all your surroundings, and everywhere you go, wherever you see, whatever you see, it will be Toyota Innova, or it will be whatever the thing which you desire for. So that's what he says. Let go of focusing on things you don't want. Focus on the things which you want. Then it will be easier for you to, attract those things which you want in your life to come into your life. Then the second thing he says is, let go of playing the comparison game. See, um, this, usually, even I do certain days, like, say, looking back, looking at my friend's life. Oh, he has gone to America, he has gone to Western countries, or he has gone to these many places. So, what did I do? See, this. this game you play, like this comparison game, when eventually will deprive you of all the joy in life. You will be, you will not be happy. You will be sad after comparing your life with someone else's life. So, and the other thing is like, you question your abilities and you question the things you have already achieved in your life. You might have achieved, so many things in your life, but if when you start comparing your life with others' life, with others' achievements, that makes you feel that you are not good enough. You haven't, achieved or you haven't completed your life. Like, so in this age of social media, you may think everyone else is richer, thinner, more talented, more happier, and having so many things in their life and more successful than you are. But those are especially in social media, those are all scripted life. So they just show you all the good things which is happening in them, their life. They are not going to show what are all the bad things happen to them. So then ultimately, when you compare your unscripted life to their scripted life, you feel wanted. So so if you want to be happier and if you want to have the right mindset to achieve your goal, please, stop playing this, comparison game. Then the third thing he says, let go of listening to the wrong people. See, there will be a lot of people in our life, who comes and give, advices. Advice is the, free thing, who comes in your life, they give one or two advices whenever they see you, whenever they see your life. So you don't have to take advices from everyone. It means like you don't have to be nice to everyone. Fine. Even say for example, check from whom you can take advice. See, you can take advice from the people who are of the same wavelength as of you, who are successful in their respective field. Then you can take their advice because they might have seen things in their life, what works, what doesn't work. So you can take their advice. And the other thing is like you can take advice. You can take certain advices which will add value to your vision, your life. uh, you can evaluate it. So other than these, you don't have to take the advice of the wrong people. And the fourth thing is, let go of believing you can do it all on your own. And this comes to this topic of a delegation. Even I suffer like I don't like other people doing any kind of work, like because I always feel that nobody will do like me. So like, so I was a perfectionist. So I want perfection in all my work. So what I do is, even in certain scenarios where I can delegate my work, where I can break my work and give it to two three people and get the work done, and later on I can collect them and quickly finish off that work. In even in those scenarios, like I don't do it because I I was afraid that they may not do the work, um, in an excellent way. So what I do is I sit and do the work, and it will take long time. And so the thing is like you can take help from others. If you look at the people, all the successful people, singers, inventors, entrepreneurs, scientists, it's all a group effort. Fine, um, they take help from a lot of people. And they are not those things, all the accomplishments. If you closely look at the any achievements, you can actually find out the people who help them. So the other thing, people why people are afraid of taking any help from others is because it may expose their insecurities to others, like they are making themselves vulnerable to others. So this happens, like you have to be cautious, from whom you take the advice, or sorry, whom do you help, take the help, because not all are good. And say for example, when you when you try to take help from one person, like they may say that they will go around say that, oh, he is lacking in that skill, that is why he is coming and asking me. So like they may portray you as an unskilled person, so you don't have to take the help from them. Like these days, there are professionals who help in certain things, fine. So if you are a scientist, say for example, if you are a scientist and a researcher or a researcher, you may do a lot of good work, doing research and doing experiments and other things. But when it comes to taking up, writing assignments, or writing an article, you can give it to somebody who knows English, or somebody who knows the language, to check for the grammar and the sentence making. You don't have to worry about it. You have to worry about the content you put into it. Now, whether the content is like um, grammatically correct, whether the sentence are making any sense, that you can give it to somebody to verify it. Take the case of any book. If you look at the book, there may be one author, but the author is helped by so many people, proofreaders, and they go around, talk to their peers, their students, their fellow colleagues, their colleagues, their work colleagues, and they gather a lot of information. They put their ideas, they verify with them whether their ideas are right or wrong. So it's a collective effort in a sense. So don't let the ego stop you from becoming the best version of yourself, because sometimes you are too scared or stubborn to ask for help, fine. So in the when you do this, you can achieve greater things. Then let go of time traveling. What is this? See, most of us, yeah, I don't know, like let me take the example of me. Like I sit and sometimes I wonder all the mistakes I did in the past. I travel to the past and I question a lot of decisions. Then there are a lot of bad memories, and it makes me sad. Then I question a lot of my decisions and wonder, oh, what if I, rather than doing like this, what if I had done like that, rather than taking the path A, what could have happened if I had taken path B. um, these kind of thinking will make you sad, and it is not helpful for your present. Then time traveling to the future, fine, you may set certain goals and you think that, oh, it is like counting the chickens before they hatch. And this will make you anxious, because or it may give you like a scare, like whether you can achieve it or not. So these things will only lead to hesitation, unfocused work, and you may freeze, because looking at the magnitude of the work you are going to do or you have to do in the future, you may not be able to start today. So let go of time traveling. So, in summary, the author says, please, stop doing the following five things. Please, stop focusing on the things, you don't want. Please stop playing the comparison game. Stop listening to the wrong people and start listening to the right people. Um, please don't think that, you can do it all on your own. Take help from others. The last one is, now stop doing time traveling. Stay in the present. Thank you.